Now this is what I'm talking about. Whoop that butt. Send them in their room and tell them to stay in there until you tell them they can come out.
With the state police, our FBI, they have been going non-stop on this case. This guy is in custody. Laura, he is facing 5-year minimum mandatory to 20 years in prison.
Oh, I know some of y'all are not used to discipline, but I'm loving this. I'm loving it.
And this was great police work. This guy thought he got away with it. So these people better look out. They better cut it out, because we are coming after you. And at my direction, there will be no negotiating on these people.
Let's go. How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. Hit the thumbs up button. That way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification in the process that would allow you to select another selection called All Notifications. That way you will be notified when I post a video. Last but not least, go check out my other YouTube channel, Man, Husband, Father. Just go subscribe to it right now. There is content that will be coming soon. The link is down in the description, all right? Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I like bringing y'all stuff like this. When it comes to people completely coming down with the hammer of justice on thugs, robbers, murderers, you know, the R-word people, any of those folks that fall into that category, I love when justice comes, and it comes swiftly, and I love when it comes hard, and it needs to come hard, because people have been enabled far too long under the current media to go out and do such crazy things, which is why I'm so happy to bring you guys this story right here involving this suspect being caught vandalizing it. You know what? I'll let them tell it.
A preliminary assessment of the suspect's social media activity indicates some very loose but self-proclaimed ties to the Communist Party USA social media group, as well as social media groups called Revolutionary Communist International, Hidden Palestine, Palestine Action, and a variety of other social media groups. That is part of our investigation, is to dig further into it and to be able to determine additional motive and other potential concerns.
The suspect accused of scorching Teslas with Molotov cocktails at a Las Vegas dealership now facing federal charges. Officials say the attack had some of the hallmarks of terrorism. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Assistant Sheriff Dory Corin joins us now. I want to pull up this about charges against Paul Kim: arson, property damage, and a possession and manufacture of explosives or fire devices, and discharging firearm into abandoned structure vehicle. He's in some pretty serious trouble.
Good morning, Dana. Absolutely. I mean, this crime and this attack was very significant. It's a priority. It was a priority from the onset for us. And ultimately, we've put all of our resources behind it to make sure that we solve this case in record-breaking time. In fact, over 250 detectives, agents, analysts, and specialists worked around the clock for 8 days just to ensure that we held the person responsible for this attack.
The Attorney General, Pam Bondi, was on last night with Laura Ingraham. Here's what she said.
That was remarkable police work, working with the state police, our FBI. They have been going non-stop on this case. This guy is in custody. Laura, he is facing 5-year minimum mandatory to 20 years in prison. And this was great police work. This guy thought he got away with it. So these people better look out. They better cut it out, because we are coming after you. And at my direction, there will be no negotiating on these people. We are not doing any plea negotiations on them. So they better cut it out.
Sheriff, do you think he acted alone?
You know, at this time, we're looking at all options. We believe right now that he is the only actor in this particular incident. However, we're working very closely with our FBI partners to determine whether this act was connected to any of the other attacks that have happened elsewhere in the country. The reality is we have a tremendous partnership with the FBI, one that actually is multi-layered. So not just our partnership with the local special agent in charge, but also our partnership with the FBI director. As you know, this is Director Kash Patel's hometown, and he cares deeply about keeping our community safe just as much as he cares about keeping the entire country safe.
Social media was something that you talked about after he was arrested. Is there anything that you can tell from social media to help prevent these from happening in the future? We know that calls against Tesla are coming hot and heavy all across the country.
Well, I can speak for Las Vegas, and there's absolutely zero tolerance. The sheriff here has made it very clear that we will put the full weight of the entire police department on any type of act like this to ensure that those persons are held responsible. And we also have a variety of prevention efforts happening in real time as we speak. So the reality is the counterterrorism apparatus in Las Vegas is second to none. The federal partnerships are second to none. And do not expect to come to Las Vegas and get away with any type of crime or any type of attack. And I'll just add one last point here, which is the sheriff has made it very clear that he wants to make LVMPD, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, the most technologically advanced police department in the country. We are doing just that, and this case is a testament to that goal. We've deployed a variety of advanced technologies to include drones, automated license plate readers, facial recognition, forensic analysis on DNA, forensic analysis on other types of evidence, and a variety of other technologies. And that, plus the hard work of the men and women of the police department, was the reason why we were able to solve this case with very limited information from the beginning.
What's the problem? I love the way she brought that. And the thing is, I hope they stick to it, guys. As long as I'm here and this actually ends up to me, this should not be a long trial. I wish it was be short. Caught on camera, got the evidence, everything y'all need. Go to court. It should just be one day. We saw it. There it is. Everything that lawyers, whatever. Y'all, you're going to jail. And I'm glad I hope they stick to it. I better not hear anything about, oh, actually, they gave him a little slap on the wrist. No, she said 5 years minimum mandatory. Bring it. I'll throw 10 in there. You doing half of that. And did y'all see all the stuff that he had ties to? We tried to warn you, the very people who are out there claiming fascist, communist, Nazi, look what they're doing. Look what they are doing. Man, I'm telling you right now, y'all don't know how thrilled I am to bring such news to you. And I hope that this serve as an example to the other would-be or possibly are thinking about doing vandalism to other people's property, that this will come like this as well with this justice. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I am an advocate of you hear that sound? You hear that sound? You hear that sound? I'm an advocate of that 2A right now. And if I happen to be in my vehicle, woo, pow, 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 pow. My life was threatened, Your Honor. They came at me. You see the current environment right now where these people are being encouraged to go and do such things. What we need to question, though, is like what Elon Musk said in an interview. He said, and I disagree with him on part of this. Part of his thing of what he said was the ones who are doing it aren't necessarily the bad ones or something. You know what? Let me see if I can find a clip to it.
What's happening, it seems to me, is they're being fed propaganda by the far left. And they believe it. It's really unfortunate. But the real problem is not the people. It's not like the crazy guy that firebombs a Tesla dealership. It's the people pushing the propaganda that caused that guy to do it.
So the part I disagree with is, although the media is behind it and probably, have this, like I tell you guys all the time, this psychological psyops to get these people to do these things, it still ultimately comes down to those individuals as adults making a conscious decision to go out and carry these things out that they're doing some type of martyrous-like type thing. It's ridiculous. They're still making that decision. So I say both of them are held accountable. But the question is, what do you do about that? What do you do about that? We already know. And that's why they're coming after these media Mongols, these media titans as well. But folks, I just wanted to bring y'all that awesome news right there, and to you other foolish idiots out there who want to go after people who own Teslas. You guys are crazy. And thank God that I am not a owner of one of those, because I'm telling you right now, if I am in my home and I'm sitting here and the way that I can see my whole front yard and all that. If I see you coming to my car, start to scratch it up, I'm telling you right now, pow, 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 pow. Yeah. Anyway, folks, you guys all let me know what you think about this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you guys see in the animation right here. That will greatly help my channel. If you want to see the next video that I will be doing in order, it's the top one up there, the music reactions right there. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.